Bugonia is the latest team-up with director Yorgos Lanthimos and star Emma Stone. Do they succeed in another outing together, or does this film falter? Let's find out. Que lo que, mi gente del Caribe. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate your support as always. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about Bugonia. Bugonia is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. It stars Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, and Aidan Delbus. It follows two conspiracy theorists that kidnap a wealthy, high-ranking businesswoman whom they suspect to be of alien descent seeking to destroy Earth. I saw the trailer for this movie and I thought, this looks really interesting, really different, and really fun, like a unique take and twist on the kidnapping genre and kind of that type of thriller. And so I was interested to see how this film was going to unfold with that signature Yorgos Lanthimos style. Right off the bat, I think this is easily one of his more accessible films for mainstream audiences, and I can see a lot of people going to this film and feeling entertained by it and enjoying it and really appreciating the story and the themes that it is perpetuating. Whereas other films of his can be a little bit more polarizing, I think this one is definitely his most effective in capturing the whole audience and kind of casting that wide net. And so I was really impressed with this film. Emma Stone in particular, she gives a phenomenal performance. She is an absolute powerhouse, and I really enjoyed her character and the dynamic that she has with Jesse Plemons and Aidan Delbus, and kind of this mental game of trying to win over their favor and trying to get them to understand I'm not an alien. And so seeing this kind of battle between kind of like logical reasoning with a conspiracy theorist, two different sides of the spectrum there, and how it's so hard to speak to one another. It's almost like talking to a brick wall in a way. That was very compelling, the way that they accomplished this. And Jesse Plemons gives another career best contender performance in this film. He is exquisite, extraordinary in this film. There's nothing this guy can't do. I love Jesse Plemons. He is fantastic here. And the dynamic that him and Emma Stone have together, it's very well done, and it elevates a lot of the tension throughout several of the sequences that occur. It's also very strongly written and well crafted to where the entire experience flows so well and so naturally. There's not ever a single moment of drag because the movie kind of gets going right from the jump. It's super quick to get the plot rolling, the story moving, and it's also very well crafted in the sense that even though it gets going right away, you don't feel like you have to catch up with the story. It does a good job letting the pieces fall into place and giving you what you need to understand what's going on. It is a very simple premise, so you don't need too much, but they establish just enough to get things rolling right away, and it's very impressive. There is really solid tension building here throughout the entire film. It's a bit of a slow burn type of approach, but engaging throughout the entire film nonetheless. And so as this slow burn is occurring, the tension is building and building and building until a really epic finale that has that unique Yorgos Lanthimos flair. And the cinematography and the sound design further elevate those tense sequences. And really just the movie as a whole, there's some visual storytelling and cues that you kind of pick up on. And I felt that it was very thoughtful in how it weaved these different elements together to tell a very intentional story. And there's some really intriguing themes on social inequality, but also how that social inequality can lead to this lack of morality, both for humanity and from humanity. You know, how we as humans can lose our morality, but how social inequality can have a disregard for our humanity as well. And so it's very intriguing to dive into that thought process of the writing and of the directing and the performances and how they're trying to convey these themes and these messages throughout the film. And so I found it to be very effective and very well done. In terms of cons, I really don't have any. One thing that I might say is that given the history of Yorgos Lanthimos and his creative decisions, some people might be able to guess what the ending is going to lead to. But I'm not too upset by that, because even though I myself did have a pretty good guess of how things were going to unfold, it was still effective and engaging and entertaining with how it got there and with how it accomplished it. And so even though there was that little element of predictability, I can disregard it because I loved this film so much, and I think that all of what it was putting together and crafting and accomplishing and trying to set out to do was fantastic. I thought that this was an incredible film, and it might honestly be my favorite pairing with Emma Stone and Yorgos Lanthimos. They're my favorite of their films together thus far because it's exquisite. I think that this movie is going to continue to do very well, and I think that it might even get some Oscar noms. So I'm very curious to see how this movie does in award season, and I'd be curious to hear your guys' thoughts. So I'm going to give Bugonia a 5 out of 5 stars. I did not realize I was going to rate this film so high, but I loved it. I just couldn't think of any issues that I had with it. I thought it was very effective, well-told themes, well-crafted story, and very palpable tension building. So what are your guys' thoughts on Bugonia? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Is this your favorite from Yorgos Lanthimos or Emma Stone? Is it not your favorite? Are you tired of them working together, or do you want to continue to see more of their partnership? I'd be curious to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below and continue the conversation. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching and for your patience as I've been getting all of these movie reviews ready to go for you all. And stay tuned for more coming real soon. Take care.